Coming in to close the show, so put your eyes on the skies. My name's Natasha, I'm going to tell you exactly where to look. Please welcome the Blades Aerobatic Display Team. Now, the Blades, some of you might not know, all of the guys are former Red Arrows pilots. They've all flown fast jets in the RAF and they have a lot of experience in display flying. So they're going to show you exactly what they can do today. Fortunately, the cloud base is a little bit low, which means we're not going to be able to do the full display, but we're going to make sure we can still give you a real treat with our flat display. I hope you all really enjoyed the Vulcan fly past. It's really, really special. You know, the aircraft means a lot to the guys, so they were really happy that they were able to do that today. We have played in formation with the Vulcan once before, and it's described to me as being like flying next to a whale. So apparently that's what it's like to be so up close to the Vulcan. Now the guys, they're flying directly towards us. They're using us as the reference point, 10G in every cockpit for the Blades brake. And actually, if you fancy the look of this, you can actually come and fly with the Blades in the front seat, and I'll tell you a little bit more later about how to do that. We're going to cross the speed department meter at the 2v2 cross. Now, Blades 1 and 4, they're in the middle. They're going to store the aircraft at the top, and they're actually going to drop backwards down towards the airfield through their own smoke. And again, that is another manoeuvre that you can actually do. You come and fly with it at our base and fly around in Northamptonshire. Now taking centre stage now, this is Blade 4 Andy Evans. Andy is absolutely 100% bonkers. He's doing a couple of snap rolls here, he's going to end up in the vertical. Now as he pushes, he's pushing -5G there, so that's a really uncomfortable feeling for Andy. He's going to snap roll the aircraft back down towards the airfield, pulling up just before, ready for the next manoeuvre. This one's actually called the launcher back, which is a Czechoslovakian word which means to give you a headache. And as you look at Andy there, I'm sure you can appreciate exactly why that is. We're going to see a little bit more solo display flying from Andy later, but in the meantime, if you look over to your left, you'll see Blades 1, 2 and 3 flying towards us. They're going to demonstrate the roll capability of the extra 300. This is the Blades Twinkle Roll. Now that really is as close as it looks. There's about 10 feet from wingtip to wingtip there. And these guys really are like extremely close. Precision formation aerobatics here for you this afternoon. Now Andy, he doesn't like to be left out, so he's going to come down nice and low and he's going to rejoin his teammates at the back. The team's led this year by Mark Cutmore, Blade 1. This is his first year as Blade 1 and he's doing a mighty fine job, I'm sure you'll all agree. He's going to pull his team upwards as they come round. Mark was a former Jaguar pilot in the Royal Air Force, spent 3 years with the Red Arrows. He's going to bring the team right in front of his team for the Blades box bend. Now we're partnered once again this year with the Royal Air Force Association. All of the guys are former RAF servicemen, so it's of course very close to their hearts. We're extremely proud to be partnered with RAPA once again and to be able to help raise money and awareness for an extremely worthy cause, which all of you are here helping to support today. So thank you very much for that support and long may it continue. Now the team are going to fly back towards us. This next manoeuvre is a very important one to us. It pays homage to our RAF heritage and it's dedicated to those brave few who fought in the Battle of Britain all those years ago. It's simply called Spitfire Roll. By Blade 2, Andy Offer. Andy was a Harrier pilot in the Air Force, also in the Red Arrows, and he actually Andy went back to lead the Red Arrows for 2 years before returning to frontline duties, commanding one squadron out in Afghanistan. Blade 3 is Miles Garland. Miles is the former leader of the Blades. He's moved back into the wingman position this year, but like Andy, Miles was a Harrier pilot in the Air Force, also in the Red Arrows, and he was the leader of the synchro pair in his final year as a Red. Now this next manoeuvre is a great one. Get your cameras ready because it's a brilliant one to take pictures of. Blade 4, Andy Evans, he's going to be upside down. Everyone else is going to be putting in a boot full of rudder and they're going to come all the way down the display line for some crazy flying. Now you can only imagine what it must feel like to be that close with your teammates, all out of sync, but they do spend a lot of time practicing that in the winter, so they really do have a lot of trust in one another to be able to do that. His job on the right is not to hit him. And just to prove that that wasn't a fluke, they're going to go round the circle and do it all over again. Now we've got Blade 4, Andy Evans back again. He's going to do a little bit more solo display flying for you. Do some quick quarter turns with the aircraft. You can just about see on the end of the wing some very thin black sort of poles, and what they actually are the sights. So Andy's using that to line himself up with the horizon so he knows whether he's upside down or whether he's pointing to the sky or down to the airfield. So Andy, during his solo display routine, he pulls up to about 8G and he pushes about -5G. So that's a lot of G-force that he's dealing with up there. The guys that don't wear GC, they don't sustain it for long enough to really need them, so it's just a case of having to grin and bear it. And he's now going to fly directly towards Blade 1. He's going to pull up underneath his smoke for the goose manoeuvre. Blades 2 and 3 are now simultaneously barrel rolling around Blade 1. This one is called the Gatling. Once again, Andy's going to fly back towards the team. He's going to do a language joint, so he's going to go over the top and slot in at the back as the Blades get ready for their final manoeuvre of the afternoon. I hope you've all had a really good day today and yesterday. You were with us yesterday as well. I hope you've all enjoyed the Blades display. And if you do want to find out how you can be our next passenger in the front seat, then don't forget to visit blades.com or come and see Anne and the team before you leave this afternoon at the Royal Air Force Association stand, and we'll tell you all about how you can do that. We are also on Twitter, so if there are any Twitter users out there, look for us at the Blades team. You can keep in touch with myself and the guys and my colleague James. We'll tell you what the team are up to. But for now, let's hear a great big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Blades display team.
And the last one down, and Rob Pienaar.